Today, I will share something that not enough people talk about. Hello, hello. Cheers. First thing first. Freshly brewed coffee. Nothing better than that. I will share something that transformed my life, especially my speaking career, but not enough people talk about it. So, do you want to hear what it is? It is Toastmasters. If you haven't heard about it, here's their website. Go check it out. They are the biggest communication, speaking, presentation skills organization in the world. They are more than that. Their motto is where the leaders are made, and it really is. It truly is true. So I'll share my story, how I joined, and I'll share one famous person who also was a Toastmaster, and he inspired me to share my journey and to share more what Toastmasters is, why you should join, and how it can benefit you, your personal and professional life. A few days ago, I was listening to The School of Greatness by Lewis Howes. You know him? Episode 1169. So go check it out. I also put that link in the description of this video so you can go ahead and listen to that episode by him. And while I was listening, I was shocked in the best way when I heard Lewis said he was a member of Toastmasters. I was like, oh my God, for the first time, somebody I follow mentioned Toastmasters. That one sentence inspired me to record this and share my own journey. Because honestly, Toastmasters didn't just help me to speak better, it helped me grow into the confident woman, speaker, and entrepreneur I am today. Why Toastmasters? You might be asking to yourself. Maybe you've heard about it and you have some prejudgments around it, or you never heard about it and you are trying to understand why this is really important. Let me tell you. A lot of people think Toastmasters is just getting over the stage fright or practicing English. But for me, it was the key to unlocking my voice, identity, and confidence after moving to the United States from Turkey. It gave me so much more than I expected. And it is either this way or a way greater way for those who join Toastmasters. So how I found it. Everybody has a story how they found Toastmasters. And this part was also an inspiration. I was inspired to mention this from one of my clients who is a Toastmasters member and also an entrepreneur. Him and I were talking a couple weeks ago and he wanted to share his contest journey. He's doing a speech contest this year, and this is another thing that I will mention to you. Toastmasters hosts speech contests every year. It's an international contest that you can join. You can participate as both a speaker or a judge. So there are so many rules about it, but that's not the point. So when we were talking in our branding coaching call, he said he will share his speech contest journey. And I said, why don't you share how you found Toastmasters? It's very powerful to mention how you find it. So my story around it was I used to live in California, the best time of my life, probably. The weather, the people, the lifestyle. I don't want to mention how expensive it was, but I really loved being there. I really loved being close to the ocean, and it was just amazing. So to give you an overview about my story is, if you're new to this channel and don't know my story, I am originally from Turkey, and in 2016 I moved to the United States of America from Turkey to create a life from scratch, create a life and business that I love and feel belong to. And I moved there without knowing anyone, without having a job, but most importantly, without speaking English. So this is the part of my story. When I was studying and getting better at my English, because one of my dreams were to become a international motivational speaker. And one day I was sitting at the Earth Cafe. So if you're from California, you know how great the Earth Cafe is and their matcha latte. Oh my God. Now I'm missing so many things in this video. Take me back. Anyways, and I was sitting there, one of my Turkish friends, and he knew my goals and he told me, why don't you join Toastmasters? And I said, what is it? And he explained it to me like I'm explaining to you right now, that you can go on their website and learn more about how they do their meetings, where they meet, how you can find a club. So it's a very, very amazing organization that you can just go to their website and put your location, find the closest club to your city, and then you can just check how they meet, hybrid, online, or in person, and you will find the contact person's number or email in there, the address, the Zoom link, anything and everything you need. And you just show up and they welcome you like they know you for years. All the Toastmasters members that I have met so far until today, they are super welcoming, supportive, and super nice people. They are from all around the world. You can be a guest 2 times for free, and then you can decide whether you want to join as a member or not. I bet you wouldn't regret to join as a member, because since 2018, I have been a member and never stopped going to my Toastmaster clubs. And this time period is unusual because I took a break from both of my Toastmasters clubs for the first time, because I am in a period of moving and living into so many uncertainties in my life. So I couldn't commit to more things into my plate. I already have my clients, I already have my routine, the work I do, the lifestyle I have. So adding those meetings and responsibilities were a lot to me. And I went through so many sicknesses since the beginning of this year. So I'm like, okay, maybe I need to take some stuff off of my plate. And unfortunately, I had to take off the Toastmasters clubs. And that's just for some period of time. It's temporary. I will go back. I will put my clubs, my previous clubs links below this video so you can check them out. One of them exists in California in the US, and they meet only online, so you can join through Zoom. The other one is in Budapest, Hungary, and they meet hybrid. So you can join in person. If you are in Hungary, in Budapest, you can go there in person, or you can join online because they have online people as well. Coming back to my story, let's go back to 2018 when I first joined the Toastmasters. And I found the one closest to me. That time I was living in Irvine, California. So I found the one close to my home. And I just showed up and I loved the club. I remember the name. It was Speak to Lead Toastmasters Club. I still am in touch with the president at that time today, but I've had so many amazing friends from that club, and one of them even came to my wedding 2 years ago. So imagine how great the community is. So let's talk about what Toastmasters really gave me and what it can give to you as well. I already mentioned one of them, friends. Friends who became like family. One of them visited Hungary last year. Can you imagine? You only know a person from the screen and she shows up to visit you. And that's how you learn how tall she is. And the same for her. But the energy was amazing between us. We both felt like we'd known each other for years. Another thing, clients. If you're an entrepreneur, speaker, or coach, you would really want to consider visiting and becoming a member of Toastmasters because you never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to become, who in your life. So I've had so many clients through Toastmasters who found me through my speeches, not because I sold anything, but because they felt my energy. And we get close from time to time and you know everything about each other. And then you build trust. Remember, trust is very important for your brand. When you build trust, sales happens after that. And tied it to the client's part, a professional network connection. And it is rooted in real connection. Everyone in Toastmasters are super genuine, super kind, and authentic. I mean, I've been a member of 8 or 10 clubs since 2018, and I visited over 30 clubs all around the world, both in person and hybrid. And I always see that people are so welcoming and so supportive in your personal and professional life. Another thing is so much growth, confidence, clarity, presentation skills, impromptu speaking, and way fewer filler words. One of the greatest things about it is leadership, not just on paper, but through real, meaningful communication. In every meeting, everyone, most of the time, everyone, depending on the number of the participants each meeting, has a role to do. So it gives you responsibility, something to take care of, and it improves your leadership and communication skills without you even knowing it. Another great one is for my corporate people, I believe, or someone who is doing a lot of presentations, presentation skills. Toastmasters helps a lot to improve your presentation skills because you receive so much feedback from the people in the meeting. And you might be thinking, why you stopped, Burcu, and what has changed in your life since you stopped? I will say this. When I stopped, I understood. Now I feel the difference in my life. It's true what they say. You don't know what you've got until it's gone. I realize now how much Toastmasters supported me, not only as a speaker, but as a businesswoman and a human. Because imagine in every meeting, you meet people who are fired up, positive, and there to learn and teach. There's always laughter in the meetings. There's always something to learn and there's always something to give. So if you're thinking, or if you ever ask yourself, am I good at speaking? Am I good enough to speak? Do I really have something worth sharing? Let me tell you, yes to all of your doubts. Like I mentioned before, I put all the links below. Toastmasters original website, my 2 clubs website, so you can look at it and let me know if you ever want to join one of my clubs. I will make sure to show up in the meeting and welcome you. And let me know what resonated with you. Like maybe you've been thinking to become a Toastmasters member and now you're clear, positive or negative. Or maybe you've heard it for the first time and now you are curious or you still have questions. Let me know in the comments. And if you are a fellow Toastmasters member, I really want to hear from you. Put your name in the comment and let's connect.